Welcome back to another video. If you're new, hello, my name is Shelly, and for today's video we're going to be doing this glam simple look for Christmas. Just a little pop of color. I wanted to do a simple look because not everybody likes to glam up, like to get like a more settled, more natural look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's get to the video. This is just how my hair are. I have not combed them at all. As you can see, I have to go do my brows. I usually pluck them, but I don't want to do that right now. But some people do start from the bottom, which we can do, but I just find that I want to start from the top only because it gives me more of a guide right here to follow. So I'm just going to be combing the hairs down. And for our brows, I use the Morphe pencil, which has like a spoolie. I don't really do a line here, only because I want to give it that natural look. So now that I have that line, I want to comb all the hairs upwards and then create the bottom line. And I do start from here. I like to do little strokes. I'm going to be showing you guys the same step right here, and then I'm going to show you what else I do. Taking my Beauty Creation Pro Brow Kit, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here. Now what I'm going to be doing is just filling in whatever needs to be filled in. I'm going to be taking the darkest one because I do have dark brows. And then lightly with an angled brush, I'm just going to be filling it in. I don't really have to do much because I already have dark full brows. But I do have spots here and there that need help, And then when we do come here, all I'm doing is an angled brush have an angled side. So we are going to be facing this side like that. And then we're just gonna press it and go up. That's just how I do my brow. Right there, it's very light. I do like this technique because it gives more of a natural looking brow. Not like before where I used to do them all dark. Everybody goes through that phase, honestly. So now I am going to be carving my brow. Sometimes you do create a whole mess and stuff like that, but don't worry too much because we're going to be cleaning it up with concealer. And the whole point of concealer is so everything can look very clean and clean whatever mistake you've made. So I'm going to be taking the Juvia's Place concealer only to carve our brows. A fluffy brush, press it into our skin. You want to be very careful because this is what defines your brow. I don't really like this concealer to prep our eyelids. I like to use the Pillowies concealer only because it grips more into the shadows. That's it for the brows, and now we're gonna jump into our eyelids. This base right here, ever since I got it, it's like I don't know what the fuck I've been doing. because this is just shit right here. Okay, it's the shit because it grips to the shadow, and it really like makes the pigmentation of your shades like just pop like ridiculously. But if you're not a color person, it doesn't really matter which concealer you use. Just make sure you're using one that grips. Taking this fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna be applying it all over my lids. As you can see, before that there was discoloration, and if you just applied shadow without concealing your lids, it's just, one, it's gonna come off. Two, the color is gonna look super faded. It's just gonna look like you don't have nothing, and not that cute. Honestly, it's not that cute. So you want to make sure you add some type of base that balances out your whole eyelid color, if that makes sense. The tip for concealing your eyelids, if you really do want your colors to pop even more, I refer you to go like a few shades lighter of concealer. So the whiter the concealer is, the more vibrant your eye color will look as well. I'm not going to be setting my eyelids. I did set it before, but I didn't like how it came out. The colors just was not pigmented at all. I'm telling you, at all. If you guys want to see the difference of a powder shadow and a non-set, I can definitely do that for you. But I'm telling you, like, the difference is, there's a big difference. I'll be taking the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is honestly my favorite palette because I just keep grabbing it. It's not because I love Jaclyn Hill, whatever, but this is the palette that I usually go for because it has a variety of neutral, transition shade, a pop of color, and all that. Like, the main colors we all use. So that's why I always find myself going to it. And this is going to work as my transition color. And I'm going to be taking a fluffy brush. Transition color should always be a little bit more lighter. Like, if you're going for a look that's simple, you always want to go with a light shade that's almost close to your skin shape. Should always be the lightest shade you're going to be applying, because when you are doing a look, you always start with the lightest shade, going down darkest to darkest and darkest. As you see, I started differently on this side, but you're gonna blend with whatever works for you. Okay, this side I did blend that back and forth motions and then circular motions, my way, you know, diffusing the product in. But this is another technique that I just pack the shade, which is mainly what I always do, and then just lightly with no product just diffuse everything out. Because the concealer is still tacky, it's a little, not a little difficult, but it's a little like more of working everything in because it's like really tacky. Once we have that shadow there, it's going to be much easier to blend. I'm not really doing all this crazy stuff in my eyes. I'm going to be going a little bit darker. So I'm going to be taking, which one from here looks a little darker? This one right here. It's just like that, and we're just gonna circle motion diffuse everything out. Same brush, I'm going to be taking a shimmer color, like this one right here, and just slowly just do just like that with the same brush. That's it. I'm going back with this shade right here and just blending that glitter out. If you do want a more pigmented eye look, you can also grab your finger and just apply it. As you can see, this is like a very pigmented shade. Well, because I don't want it too pigmented, I'm gonna leave it very settled. I'm going to be creating a wing. With a mascara. And I like to do this step before I apply my lashes. I'm just gonna cut my lashes, and when you do cut, you see this line right here, we're gonna be cutting that part of it. Before you do apply your lashes, you wanna make sure they dry a little bit. But when I do apply my lashes, I like to take a little mirror, any palettes and stuff like that. It can work, okay? So I'm going to be placing my mirror down here, and I'm just gonna look down and just place the lashes right in the middle, so then I can connect one of the corners and then the inner corner. And that's about it. Once they're dry, you want to make sure you pinch them so they can merge together with your original lashes. Wiggle them a little bit and place them right in the middle. See, if they are tacky, they're just gonna go right where you place them. But because they're still not dry, they're still not even sticking. So now I'm just gonna look downwards, place them right in the middle, wiggle a little bit to stick them to your lash line, and then take the outer corner and then the inner corner. Okay, that's it. Once they are dry, if you did not apply mascara, wait till they're dry and then you can apply mascara to merge them together. When you do apply lashes, make sure they're not too close to your inner corners, because then they're just gonna be bothering you. I used to apply them eye to eye. I do have a light, like not too much hair there, so when I did try to apply them from here to like the other side, they were just bothering the shit out of me, like pinching me and stuff like that, making me cry and fucking my whole face up. So I suggest for you, leave a little bit of space there, and that's why I do tell you to do a thin liner. It doesn't have to be a wing, but you do a thin line, so then you know you can't really see where the lash starts. So the lashes I am using, they're from Event Essential Lashes. I will be leaving her information down below, and honestly those are the only lashes I've been using lately. So I'm pretty sure if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll find her, because I tag her all the time. This is really the eye look, simple eye look, okay? When you do clean your face, you want to make sure your face is moisturized and hydrated. Your face is the canvas, okay? So you want to make sure it's hydrated so all the products can apply smoothly. Called No Pore Blem Prime Essence Touching Sol. Sometimes I do not use the makeup like moisturizer. I use this Minera cream that for dry skin. Sometimes I use that because that really leaves my skin hydrated, and I don't need nothing else but that cream and foundation. So let that sink in for a little bit, and we're going to jump into foundation. So for foundation, I'm going to be taking the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is a very medium to full coverage, and that's meaning that this foundation is buildable. This is a medium coverage. You want a full coverage foundation, you just add more. I don't really apply too much foundation there, only because I don't want to add too much product under my eyes, so then later on it creases and all that. Later I'm going to be taking the Juvia's concealer. This is just what I've been grabbing. So I contoured a little bit. I did. It wasn't even freaking recording. I was talking to myself the whole time, basically. So now we're just going to be setting our face so we can stop looking pale as fuck. And I'm going to be using the Mario Badescu spray. This is not the original one. This is a little bit that was left. And what I did was use the Wet n Wild and just mixed it. The smell is not really good because I used the pink one. I didn't like it. But I do have another big rose water. The purple lavender one is my favorite. Taking my sponge, I'm going to be very lightly just pressing it into my skin, which is the powder we just applied. My highlighter. The highlighter today, I'm going to be taking the Artist Couture Summer Haze. So I'm going to smile. So I'm also going to be applying this into my inner corner. So this is supposed to be a Christmassy look, right? So I am going to be popping a bit of color, and I'm going to be taking the green shade, Trend Beauty. So I'm going to be taking this green right here and popping it into my lower lash line. I'm going to be taking a red lipstick, and I'm going to be taking the Live Glam, and it's called Let's Flamingo. I'm going to be jumping off camera. I'm going to be doing my hair. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it. Make sure to also go to my giveaway 2019. We are still with that giveaway, so make sure you enter. Make sure you follow the rules, because we are going to pick a winner December 18. So stay tuned for that. See you on my next video. Bye guys.